Well, if you've ever visited a NICU, you've seen what science and medicine can do to help the most fragile of newborns.
The goal of the March of Dimes is to make sure fewer babies need that level of care. You can help support the cause on Saturday.
Yeah, welcome in March for Babies event co-chair Debbie Arno from Children's Hospital and Medical Center. Thanks for coming in, Debbie. Good to see you.
Thank you.
You know, just a couple weeks ago, we had one of the families from March of Dimes that came in and we talked about. What was it about this event that really wanted you to get involved a little bit more?
Well, I have been a pediatric nurse for a good number of years and worked in children's hospitals my entire career. And I have seen families who need our help and they struggle with the prematurity and birth defects. And March for Babies event is our signature event for March of Dimes, and we are really here to help prevent these things from happening. You know, do away with prematurity, do away with birth defects, and we'll have healthy babies, healthy children.
Well, Children's Hospital and Medical Center and the March of Dimes. I don't think this relationship can be more obvious. Explain why it's so important.
It is important, and we have sponsored the event for the last several years, so we really see this as an opportunity to recognize our families for what they've gone through. They've had experiences in our neonatal intensive care units, our special care nurseries in the city, and we want them to be able to celebrate the things that are that they've achieved. Their babies are out of the hospital, they're in their homes, and they are raising them in a very great way. And then we also want to remember the babies that have not made it. And we will be able to do that this year in our memory walk. It's a memory mile walk, and a time for us to remember those babies that we've lost. But we want to celebrate those that haven't. And we have lots of events planned for this weekend. Yeah,
we were looking at that, the video from a year's prior, March for Babies. And how do you guys really use the funds, because this is a fundraiser?
Yes, it is.
What are the funds that are generated from this event? Where does that money go?
This money goes for research. We have 5 prematurity research centers in the country, and there is a number of factors that they're looking at and what really causes prematurity, because we don't really know. And once we understand what causes it, then what can we do to prevent it?
There was this huge difference between my first pregnancy, which was over 8 years ago, about 8.5 years, and then my second, which was almost 5 years ago. And really getting those babies, not just to what's considered full term 37 weeks, but getting them to the 40 weeks.
Yes.
And some people have been, oh, well, I could get induced early, I'm done. Can you explain why it's so important to get those last couple weeks and what a difference that can make?
Yes, those babies really need to have those last couple weeks to help with their developing lungs. And that is, when they're born early, that is the thing that is most at risk. So that is a really critical time. Yeah,
and you know, March of Dimes, a lot of money has been directed towards, like you said, researching these premature births.
Yes.
How much? What's the goal here? I mean, what's the end goal and where that money goes and helping to get that research down the road a little bit more?
Well, as we know, it takes a lot of money for research, and these 5 major centers across the country need those funds to help do all the research that we need. Our goal for this particular walk in Omaha is $300,000, and that will go a long way to support that research.
And that's a lot of money for, I mean, it's a one-day event, right?
It's a one-day event, but we are raising money up to the event and even after the event. We'll continue to raise the money.
Well, time is ticking. This event is coming up Saturday,
right? It's this Saturday.
People get busy and they might be like, wow, that really snuck up on me. Is it too late to get involved? And what can they expect at the event itself? Because it's more than just a walk.
No, it is much more fun than just a walk. It is a walk. It is one of our signature events, as I mentioned. We'll have lots of celebrations with the kids, the superhero run or sprint, and the kids get purple capes. So it's a lot of fun. This is the first.
Purple's the signature color.
That's right. And our theme this year is Hope, Celebrate, and Remember. And we hope for the future. We celebrate those who will be joining us that day, and we want to remember those that we've lost.
Well, is the best place to go online to sign up at the website? Just show up that day? How do people get involved?
Marchforbabies.org, and you can sign up for that. It is at the Lewis and Clark Landing, Team check-in is at 9 o'clock. The walk starts at 10, and our superhero sprint is at 9:45.
Okay.
Excellent.
So you want your kids to be involved in that.
Show up early, yeah. You get there a little bit early. Marchforbabies.org is a website that you can go to. $300,000 is the goal this year.
Yes.
And if you can't walk, I'm sure someone will still take your money for their team if
You
you'd
bet.
like to help
You
out.
bet. You
Thank
bet.
you so much,
Debbie,
Debbie.
thanks a lot.
Thank
Appreciate
you so
it.
much.